Good morning, Unity. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning 11 a.m. celebration service. If you would, stand to your feet and help us sing our Song of the Month.
guys have heard this song a lot of times, but we all love it because we know what we say is what happens. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the love of God was sufficient. I didn't know the grace of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Just let it go. And this is what you have to say. So I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. So I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. So I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I am free in the Spirit. I am only here for God.
Welcome to First Unity Spiritual Campus. Welcome to all of you here in the sanctuary, those of you online. Let's give it up one more time to our First Unity voices. That was Miss Deborah Mann. Let's give a round of applause to our band. And how about a round of applause for me? I am Aileen. Curtin, the associate minister. I am stepping in, literally, big boot and all, into his shoes. I had to wear my bigger boot to fit his shoes. So it is with great delight that we have to tell you that Reverend John Scott is not here today because he is now a grandfather for the first time. So he and Carrie went up to Nashville, Tennessee to greet their new granddaughter. Her name is let's see if I got this right, Argolda Lynn Smith. So a beautiful baby girl, her mama is healthy, and so Reverend John is going to be called Baba. I read that somewhere on social media, so let's hope that that's right. So let's send Reverend John, maybe give him applause, send him our love. So we are all very thankful that we were able to step in and help out, and so we are excited. We're going to have Amy Crasas here later to deliver the message. Thank you. And let me get into the welcome. I do have to say, this is harder than it looks. Sometimes I'm the one behind the door telling Reverend John, whispering, you forgot to say this. So I'm going to rely on you to tell me because there's nobody behind the door. I'm here. All right, so welcome to First Unity Spiritual Campus. Welcome to all of you who have joined us online. So we are so thankful that you found us, that you are here. Here is a place where you are welcomed. You are exactly welcomed for who you are. You are never tolerated. So please know that we are glad that you're here. If anybody is here for the very first time, you do not need to stand up. But I would let you know that if you go out to the welcome desk to the left, we do have a special gift for you if you feel so inclined. We also have an information form that we ask you to fill out, and there will be individuals from the spiritual support team there to tell you a little bit more about our mission and our vision. And at this time, I would like the spiritual support team to stand, the ushers who are always here to serve us. So don't be shy, stand. They wear pink stoles. They're the spiritual support team, red stoles for the ushers. All right, so let me get into what it is else I need to announce here. So if you haven't already done so, silence your cell phone. And let me see. This is where I would look to the door and go, the angel tree, thank you. So the angel tree is still outside. Ronnie tells me there are still several that need to be picked up. So if you feel called in your heart to take an angel, adopt an angel, buy some gifts, they are all due back on December the 15th. So you have time to go out to shop, to buy and adopt an angel. This is, we adopt several families. We work with several organizations. Maybe they're coming up here on the monitor that you can see. We also have All Holy Night, which will be coming up on December the 20th. So that's Friday, December the 20th. Mark your calendar. That's the night when we celebrate not just Christmas, which is really the birth of Christ for Christians. We also celebrate Hanukkah. We celebrate solstice. We celebrate, help me out, Kwanzaa. You're doing great. Just keep on doing that. We also celebrate Festivus for people who have, for the rest of us, maybe who don't have anything that we celebrate. So mark your calendar for that. We will be having, Reverend John tells us that he will not be delivering a sermon on Thursday for Thanksgiving. But there is going to be a short service, more like a meditation, a gratitude, and then there's going to be the potluck, which is going to happen in the fellowship hall. So Ronnie has the sign-up sheets, right? You know what we need: side dishes. So make sure if this is something that you want to participate in, that you have a pot that you want to share. And with that, anything else, Ronnie? She's telling me that that's it. So, you know what? I don't want to get off the podium in case I forgot something. So, welcome.
There goes my heartbeat, and you are the reason I'll never lose sleep. I'm grateful now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I am still bereaved. I'm hopeful now. I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what is broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see. You are the reason.
There goes my hands shaking. You are the reason my heart keeps beating. I need you now. If I could turn back the clock and make sure the light defeated the dark, I spend every hour of every day keeping you safe.
I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what is broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see. You are the reason. You are the reason. I need you to show me the light. I'd climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you, fix what is broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see. You are the reason.
Daniel? For Cynthia, who was dancing, and for this Daniel Riley, and for Lisa Nadeau. And as some very famous philosopher said, sometimes our impediments are not in the way, or our obstacles, they show us the way. So For whatever reason, that was the way that dance was meant to unfold. So it was beautiful. Thank you. So now as we're going to enter into our sacred centering time. So this is our time when I will guide you. Maybe today I'm going to give you a technique as we're coming up into the Thanksgiving season. And Thanksgiving isn't just for Thursday. I like to call this Thanks Living. We can bring a attitude of gratitude to every day. So wherever you are, those of you who have joined me online, those of you with me here in the sanctuary, I'm going to ask you now to find your most comfortable seated position. That could also, if you have space, it could be also meaning that you lie down. You can keep your eyes focused on a drishti, something ahead of you. Or maybe you'd like to close your eyes or keep them at a soft gaze. And just beginning to noticing how your body feels as it now connects maybe to the back of the chair, the pew, and making any minor adjustments here in your body temple. It takes the body at least 2 minutes to come out of fight or flight. So sometimes the hardest part in our meditation practice is just becoming still. That's why we call it a practice. So just taking your time to maybe scan your body here, beginning to notice without any judgment or self-recrimination, just simply noticing. Maybe the shoulders. Can you send the exhale breath there? Maybe noticing the back of your eyes, releasing any tension, tightness. And as you move down your whole body, inviting ease as you connect to your breath and breathing. So the breath is always the way in, whether we pray or meditate. And so in this moment, just following your body down, maybe now noticing your shoulder blades beginning to relax and draw away from your ears. Maybe a relaxed heaviness coming into your arms. And as you continue down the front of your body, just doing a check that you have a soft, open belly. This is the belly breath here. Will always remind you if you're holding tension. So spend a few moments here noticing where you can release and let go. And then maybe now noticing that there is a stillness beginning to come over your body. But continue now to connect with your exhale breath, the breath of life that breathes you. This is also the breath that is in front of the energetic body that you are now connecting to, your higher self, your spiritual self. And so I'm going to guide you back up into your hands again. So as we are moving into this season where we are maybe feeling a little more tension, maybe a little more absorbing a little more stress or turmoil, I'm going to guide you into what is known as a 5-finger breath. So take one hand and open it up like a starfish. And with our breath, I'm going to guide you to trace up each finger upwards for an inhale breath, a pause when you come to the tip, and an exhale when you descend the other side. So now starting with the thumb on the outside, taking an inhale breath, maybe tracing with your other hand as you guide the breath up, holding at the top for a pause, and then exhale as you come down the inside of your thumb. Take a break, take a regular breath here. On your next inhale now, inhaling as you come up the pointer, the index finger. Once you reach the tip, begin your exhale breath as you come down on the inside. And if you now know where to go, you can go at your own pace, taking your next inhale breath as you are guiding the breath with your finger up the middle finger, pausing at the top, and exhaling as you follow the breath down, maybe lightly touching with your finger the other hand. Taking another inhale breath now as you rise up on the outside of the ring finger, pause at the top, exhale as you come down. And another big inhale breath as you come up the little finger, the pinky, and then exhale down. So can you do that one more time at your own pace if you need it? Or simply just follow your breath here. So I will call out if you'd like to follow. Thumb, inhale, exhale. Index finger, inhale, pause, exhale. Middle finger, inhale, pause, exhale. Ring finger, inhale, pause, exhale. Little finger. Come into your own natural breath and breathing now, and take inventory of your body. Maybe now noticing as you come to your third eye, the spiritual eye, if there are any thoughts or worries here, just allow them to come and go like clouds in the sky, or return to your 5-finger breath breathing. You see, when the mind has to focus on your breathing, it is unable to focus on thoughts. So the breath will always banish the 10,000 thoughts that are always going to come and go. So noticing now as you settle here, just staying with the breath. And now connecting and aligning with the God of your understanding, with spirit, prana, chi, whatever label you use. So feel this energy now moving through you, as you, all around you, through the bottoms of your feet. Just aligning and connecting here with who you are in spirit. If you'd like to rest in your heart space, maybe praying here in your way, or maybe simply listening as you meditate. So I've guided you here. You are now in the inner sanctuary, the quiet, the stillness. And without my words for about a minute or so, just soak this all in. Fill yourself up here. Maybe noticing your breath. Filling up here with light, with love. I trust the still, small voice within me. I see past outer circumstances, and I behold Spirit, the Christ consciousness in all others. So maybe now silently affirming this, maybe you have a situation in your life that you need to send this love, this energy back to you. Quietly affirming, I trust the still, small voice within me. I now see past all outer circumstances as I behold the Christ consciousness, the love, the essence that is always in others. I now acknowledge in this place that everything and everyone is my teacher. I open myself to the divine lessons. I ask in this place that I see any situations in my life differently. So what is it that I need to see differently? I am grateful for the lessons and the love. God is in both the positive and the negative experiences in my life. God is in everything I experience. So maybe now silently praying or using your own words here. And just a few more cycles of breath here. Just fill yourself up. Knowing that you can come back here again and again and again. And so now as we begin to bring our awareness back to this room, this space, slowly beginning to lengthen your inhale breath, your exhale breath. Keeping your eyes closed or at the gaze that you set. Slowly beginning to wiggle your fingers, your toes. And however you'd like to maybe close here, maybe bringing your hands together in prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Bowing your head towards your heart. And so taking a moment as we move into this Thanksgiving week, instead of just saving it all for Thursday, for Thanksgiving, giving thanks for this living that we can do every day, every moment, expressing thanks living. And so I'd like to leave you with some words of wisdom from one of my favorite inspirations in my life, Melody Beattie. And she says this: when we move into gratitude, we can turn an existence into a real life, disconnected situations into important and beneficial lessons. Because gratitude makes sense of the past, brings peace to the present, and creates a vision for tomorrow. And don't forget, you have your 5-finger breath exercise that you can use if you need it today or on Thursday. You can conceal that under the table. So instead of the desire and the urge to give somebody the middle finger, you can practice your 5-finger breath breathing. It's true, you know, and so it is. Namaste. So in this time when we are moving into gratitude, it is my great honor to welcome onto the podium the newly ordained Reverend Amy Chrysos.
Hi.
Who was ordained with many of us here through the International Communion of Expanding Consciousness. And so we're very thankful that you're here. And so let's open our heart for Amy's message.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Good morning. So nice to see you guys. So beautiful. You're beautiful. Dino, thank you for being here. This is my brother from another mother, and I actually texted him and invited him to come today, and he said that he was going to possibly bring a friend, and I said, all are welcome. And then I jumped onto Facebook, and Allie Foster, where are you, Allie? Now I can see you. Hey, Allie had this song at the table by Adina Menzel, and I started listening to that song, and I actually started to just write, and I wrote some of the lyrics that kind of jumped out at me, so I want to share this with you, and this is where we're going to start. But I got to talk about Allie and Vicky real quick. Will you guys just wave so everyone knows who you are? Yes. What beautiful energy they bring into this house. And yes, love and light and beauty. And, you know, Allie and I are both kind of in the service of people. I'm a teacher, I'm a high school teacher, and she takes care of people. And she has the biggest heart, and there could only be one other person with an equally large heart, and that would be her partner in life, Vicky, who is so loving and so encouraging. And I love you guys. I love you so much. I love you so much. But here are some of the words. I just had to say that. But here's some of the words for the song At the Table. And this is not in order. I just pulled out the words that I like, okay? It goes on, and every word is, YouTube it when you guys get home, okay? But at this table, everyone is welcome. Hello, Unity. At this table, everyone is seen. At this table, everybody matters. No one falls in between. So come as you are. Remember, the door is open. Yes, come as you are. The perfect gift that you bring is your heart. So come as you are. Those are the words I liked. But there's so much more. But nothing says unity like the lyrics to that song. We're not the only ones. We're all aligning to this vibration, right? We're not the only ones. So we have to speak, we have to communicate, we have to use that voice so that we can fill this place with people who are looking for a place to belong. Isn't that a nice thought? So, at this moment, I invite you to the infinite abundance of the universe, knowing all are welcome, to the possibilities of peace and healing through the open door of gratitude. How about that? How about that in this season, right? See, here's the thing. We all need healing. Some of us have healing that needs to be done on the deepest levels. Some of us just need healing because, you're annoyed. Okay? Okay, some of that. There's some of that. That's the human experience, right? There's some of that. And all of us need peace. And we can practice peace each and every day through gratitude. And if you were here the night of gratitude, we know how we all felt when we left this place. We heard songs that had uplifted us. We had heard spoken word like, yeah, I know that feeling. Okay, it is powerful. So peace and healing through gratitude is really what's being served at this table during the holiday. Okay, I don't know what you're serving at your house. I hope it's not stress. I hope they don't start talking politics. We're not serving that. We're not serving that this year. Let's serve healing, let's serve peace, let's serve gratitude. How about it? But here's the thing. So gratitude is not a feeling, right? It's a powerful spiritual law that we practice. And it's also a conscious choice that we make each and every day, right? And when we do that, we're in full alignment for all the things that can flow through us in our divine nature. Hold on, I'm not sure you heard what I said. Because I thought for sure I'd get an amen on that one, okay? I really did. So let me read it to you again, okay? So gratitude is not a feeling. It's a powerful spiritual law and a conscious choice that aligns us with the divine flow inside of us. Hey, now I'm talking, okay. And see, here's the thing, again, we're not the only ones who think that. Ernest Holmes, said it's the open door to abundance. When we practice gratitude, it's the open door to abundance. I don't know many people who don't want abundance in their life. And I don't mean financial abundance, that, yes, that's part of it, but the abundance of friendships, kindness, healing, health. You fill in the blank of what kind of abundance you need. Okay, you name it. Give it a name. The word doesn't matter. You can call it, and it really is a vibration. Okay, it doesn't matter what you call it. It's just simply a vibration. So what is beyond the open door of gratitude, or what's going to be served here? All right, how about the universal law of attraction? All right, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Okay, so here's the thing. So people have similar energies who come into our life, right? Now, we get hung up on the wording of it all. I experienced, I have a dear, dear friend, oh my goodness, but she is Pentecostal and loves Jesus and King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and she loves all of that. She loves all of that. And see, I have the same vibration. Maybe I don't have the same words as her, but I am vibing God in me, as me. It's the same vibration. It's just different words, right? Y'all are nice, all right? So flip the page. What else are we serving? We're serving a shift to abundance. Okay, so when we practice gratitude, we begin to engage in all the awareness associated with the abundance we already have. Okay, the shift from lack to abundance. I think we can all probably say one thing right now off the top of our head that we're lacking. Okay, when we practice, that's not the first thing on our head. The practice of it is, oh my gosh, my sheets were so clean last night. They smelled so good. My bed was so comfy. Okay. The last thing I saw before I went to sleep last night was this beautiful stole that Iman made. I have it beside my bed, and it's the last thing I see, and it's the first thing I see when I wake up. Thank you, gratitude. Okay, how about the fresh water you drank the first thing this morning? Okay, did you look outside and see that sunrise with all its colors? Abundance. I could go on, but I only have a couple more minutes, right? Okay, it's abundance. And the moment we start acknowledging all the abundance, again, great thing happens, right? We start to feel the abundance of it all. And then it opens the door to the kind of abundance that maybe you want in your bank account. Right? I don't know. I think we all could have some abundance, like major abundance. The kind where you can write a check for this place and we can build the building that we want to bring people from all over the world. Amen, amen. Right. So when we bring awareness to that small abundance, then goodness keeps showing up, which brings us more aware of that abundance, and then more goodness starts showing up, and then you realize you're living in this flow of continual abundance. I don't know anybody who would push back on that. So, see, I'm going to say it. This is off script, but, and I don't mean script, but I mean, I had a focus, but I'm just going to say it. It's not enough just to be thankful. Thankful puts everything into a cup, right? I'm thankful for this. This is it right here. And this is a lot. I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful. And I think that might come from maybe some of our Christian upbringings. If you guys grew up like I did, you're always in Thanksgiving. And that's a beautiful practice. It's beautiful. But it doesn't allow for the endlessness of what like a prayer can do. So if gratitude is a prayer, do you ever say, God, I just want this much of my prayer, or do I want all of it? When I pray for my son is type 1 diabetic, and he's had a difficult time. He's done great, but there have been some moments where he's had some seizures, and within that, would I pray, God, just let him wake up in the morning? No, I'm praying for the healing. I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying for the bigness of anything that could possibly happen with God inside me as me happening. He will be cured. That's my prayer. I'm not going to go, thank you for waking him up. I am thankful. As a mother, I'm thankful that he wakes up each and every day and he's not in a coma and it's not all those other things, right? I'm thankful for that. I am, truly. But my thanksgiving is beyond that. My prayer is beyond that. My prayer can't be right here. My prayer is all of it. Yeah. All right, now I've lost my way. All right, because I'm like, okay, should I just keep going this way? So, Charles Fillmore, he emphasized that gratitude is the highest form of prayer because it acknowledges God in every moment. So every moment, including those tough moments. Right? Just because we practice this gratitude doesn't exclude us from the human experience. And sometimes we think maybe we're not doing this right because I'm still experiencing some negative things in my life. Okay? Forget, you are a spirit having a human experience, and part of that human experience is you moving through and using the tools and the people and God in the person next to you to help you through it. Okay, that's the miracle. Okay, it doesn't mean everything is going to be positive all the time. Your situations aren't always going to be positive. But when you reflect back on those experiences, you are wealthy in those moments. You are abundant in those moments because you can see what that moment was meant to teach you. All teachable moments, right? And if we focus on just that human side of sadness, and I've done this, when my son was newly diagnosed, I was so sad for him. I was so sad that for the rest of his life, he would have a disease until he was healed. And there was a sadness in me. What did you do? What could you have done differently? You had that Coca-Cola one time. Is that what did it? No, that isn't what did it. But what happens if we stick in that human side of us, the sadness, that longing, we create more sadness and more longing because what's served at the table, what's being served at the table, and the people will show up to that vibration. Yet, we have tools because we're more than just our human expression. We are a spiritual expression in this skin suit that we all picked out. Yeah, you chose the one you got. Y'all look good. Y'all look good. All right? But it's so easy to get lost in that hopelessness of the human expression. And again, I know this. I'm a January Aquarian who was born to probably the biggest group of maniacs there were. And I'm sure some of you could, you know, go toe-to-toe with me, but I'm pretty sure my root family was probably, I chose them. I chose them. I chose them. And there were deep lessons that came from growing up with those 6 maniacs. I'm still figuring it out, but I know. No, but one thing I do know, and this is kind of cool though, growing up with maniacs, this is one thing I found. I found that I needed and longed for a beacon of peace in my life. And so that's what I put out there. I put it out there, found more maniacs, didn't figure this out yet, okay. And then I found Alkis, my husband. Yes. And if you know us, sometimes I call him Jesus in blue jeans because he truly is one of, I would say, the most peaceful human beings that I know. And I get to practice what he presents each and every day in his life. So thank you for being my beacon. I love you. So what else is being served then within this gratitude is also these positive affirmations. And I don't know why when I was writing this, it took the female gender. I kept saying her as if affirmations were feminine. And in some way I think they are because they birth something. They have this power to bring new life into us. And so we're also serving affirmations as healers. We have that power to heal ourselves through that positive thought. That's why I'm just so convinced my son will be healed. Like I just know a miracle will come, and I continue to vibrate that. My husband Alkis does as well. And when we are when we're healed, boy, do we put out a vibration of healing. Have y'all ever been healed from something? Right. Anybody ever had a broken heart? How about something like that? If you haven't had a physical healing, we've had a broken heart, hearts that we thought could never be put back together. Not necessarily romantic, but just life broke us, right? And yet, here you are, dressed and beautiful, here at the table, looking for another meal. See, you're not broken. I think it's interesting we call it broken heart because you're not broken. You're not broken at all. Yeah. So when we're thankful, we're open to receiving, right? All the goodness is now returning back to us. Okay? That cyclical thing. Okay, and that brings that healing vibration to fill our bodies. And again, just a reminder, we're all welcome at this table. So if the words vibration kind of bother you, like that's a little woo-woo, that's okay. We can call it practicing gratitude improves our mental health, enhances our well-being, and increases our happiness. Same vibration, people, okay? But it's okay. If you need those words, we serve that too here. See, you're supposed to be here because it doesn't matter what we say. We'll say whatever you need to hear, but those are just just words. It's a vibration. It's just simply a vibration. So anyhow, we'll call it that. Again, but this doesn't remove any kind of suffering. Okay, that is our human experience. Okay, yes, we're spirit. Our spirit didn't suffer. Our spirit isn't suffering, but we have this little brain inside of us that can only process certain things at a certain rate. Okay, and there are some geniuses that have been able to go a little bit farther, and we're fascinated by them, but really, in essence, the suffering is not going to stop. Okay, but we have tools on how to work with the suffering. It's my co-pilot sometimes, right? My tools are my co-pilot with the suffering of this human expression, okay? We're never going to be without some form of suffering because we love deeply, We're connected to people deeply. And when they transition to another existence, okay, we long for them. That causes suffering. And the holidays sometimes put a big magnifying glass on that loss. But again, how do we practice living with it and still vibrating on a very high level? Maybe not high level is the word I'm looking for, but I think you understand what I mean. So my mother was my soulmate, without a doubt. Amongst all the maniacs in my home, she was not one of them. But maybe if you sleep with dogs long enough, you get fleas. I don't know. Anyhow, she was my soulmate. I guess you have to be a little crazy to survive that place. But she lived with pancreatic cancer for 13 months past diagnosis. Diagnosis was supposed to be 1 month. Gratitude, okay? Lost my mom. She lived 13 months past her diagnosis, okay? What I mean by co-pilot is, yes, I lost my mom in my heart. Oh, I didn't think I would ever survive that kind of pain. Just didn't. Even though I know it's natural for a parent to die before a child. I get that. That's natural, okay? But she was my person, you know? And I think we all can think of that one person in our brain right now who, should something happen to them, you need a support system around you to lift you up. But the gratitude that came from every step of her human suffering, me as a witness to her physical suffering, but also me as a witness to my own suffering, has been one of the greatest connection points to all of God's children. That's what I mean. Your pain can become your co-pilot and actually, in gratitude, move through the pain of this earthly expression. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. You know, when she was in horrific physical pain, there was a spinal block that she would get, and then for days and days she would be fine. Total gratitude, right? Even when she died, I don't think this is too intimate to say, but she literally died with a smile on her face. She saw something, and that was the beyond. On the 4th of July, go figure. She was a sparkly one. But there's gratitude, because even though I'm like, I remember in the day it was, Mom, why a holiday like that? Why that holiday? You know, that you can't ignore it. It's noisy, it's sparkly, it's bright, because it is the greatest moment of gratitude. There is a physical explosion in the sky representing her transition to freedom, right? Right? Yeah. So when we stay in that realm of gratitude, even when we are suffering, okay, the entire journey becomes a little bit more powerful. We become more empowered in this skin suit, okay? But it is a practice, like Reverend Aileen said. It's a practice. We're not always going to do great at the practice. Sometimes that human expression, tears, crying, I feel sick, I'm not hungry, I don't want to see those people. Good. Listen to yourself. Honor that, right? Honor that. There's nothing wrong with honoring that. And your friends will know, let them have their space. And what can I do to serve you? Okay? But also know that we have tools to help us see the important pieces of why we suffered. Look at Jesus, okay? Do you think he's like, yay, I'm so glad I got crucified? No, it was painful, it was horrible, it was brutal, it was very much of the time, right? It was horrible. Yet, when you look at the cross, are you seeing the pain or are you seeing the promise? That's what's possible. That's what's possible. So if we do have that heaviness of separation or loneliness or longing for the past, I'd like to offer you this, okay? Thank the universe for a good night's sleep. Start there. Now, if you're a woman of a certain age, you don't sleep well. Sorry, you gotta find something else to be thankful for, okay? Maybe it's a kind gesture or friendship. Right? Is it hot in here or is it me? Okay. But yeah, kind of not joking. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Be thankful for a friendship or that song that just makes you feel something. Maybe you feel sassy when that song is on, or maybe you feel peace when that song is on. But practice through your music, practice through a person. That's the first thing. The second thing, on your phone or a piece of paper, write down 3 things each day that you experienced in this human expression that can make you laugh, make you smile, or that you can just hold your hand over your heart and go, I feel you. That's gratitude right there. Write it down. Do the actual, whether you're doing this or whether you're writing it out, you want to see that go deep in your brain. And when we actually have that physicalness side of, finding something that I can celebrate, and then I put it somewhere, it goes deeper into our brain. Sorry, teacher and me. Number 3, celebrate gratitude by calling, texting a person, writing a person something. Like, now you put it out there. The other things are you bring it in here, you put it out there, right? And remember that gratitude acts like a magnet. So you put that out, guess what's going to come back to you? It just happens. This isn't, if you haven't experienced it, it just happens like that. So again, when it comes to us, the more we appreciate, the more we receive. The universe responds to the energy we put out. And by focusing on what we're grateful for, the abundance flows through us, straight to us and through us. So you get it back. I like that. I like that a lot. So if you feel comfortable, repeat after me, all right? So, I'm grateful for the abundance that flows through me. That was beautiful. I'm thankful for the love, peace, and joy that fills my life. So beautiful. I'm healthy and welcome my body to heal. Healthy and I welcome my body. And so it is. Namaste.
And we are very thankful to you, Reverend Amy Crisaz, for giving us all of that wonderful food, spiritual food, that we can take with us. So thank you again, Amy. And thank you to all of you as we move into our offering time. So I'm going to invite the voices if you want to come up behind me and get yourselves into position. Or maybe not, I'm not sure of the timing here. But anyway, I'm going to invite the ushers and the spiritual support team to come forward. And I just again want to say thank you to all of you for being here. So I'm here to remind you that we have 6 ways to give. You can text to give at 833-691-6105. Text the word give, and then you put in your amount. Second way we give is we have our own First Unity app that you can download and follow the yellow heart. Third way is you can set up an auto giving program, which you can set up a subscription that is automatically renewed how often you need. Fourth way to give is mail in your donation to our special. We do have our own post office box number, 13293 St. Petersburg, Florida, 33733. Fifth way to give is we do have a Cash App, $ First Unity SC. And finally, we do have our QR code, so you can take out your phone, snap a picture, it will take you to the donation page, and you can also take the leaflets with you. You can also, if you feel so inclined during the week, always make us an offering. So now I'm going to invite you to stand as we get ready to say our prayer of abundance together. And just taking a moment as we give thanks and gratitude. And together we say, the abundance of God is my infinite source. I now open my mind and my heart to give and receive all God's good, all God's prosperity, all God's abundance. As God as my source, all things are possible, and so it is.
It is time to release. By this,
we shall know what true love is. Showing the world our unity.
That's what true love is.
We are one in spirit.
Yes, that's what true love is. What it is, yeah.
Manifesting light throughout the world.
That's what true love is. Here we grow.
We grow together.
Here we grow.
We grow together.
Together, yeah.
We grow together.
Here we grow.
Today.
Growing together is what we do. Come on. And let's go ahead and say our mantra.
Love is who I am. Gratitude is my attitude. Abundance is my nature.
And well-being is my birthright. And have the best day ever because you can.